Welcome to EditMentor. Today, we'll review how to get started with an educator's account. Let's begin with the Classrooms page. This page is where we'll invite students and assign specific courses to them. All new accounts have one classroom that is automatically added. To see a classroom's details or to edit a classroom, click the orange rectangle on the right side of the classroom box. The Classroom's Details page will appear. To change the name of a classroom, click the pencil icon next to the classroom's name and give your class a new name. If you are the only teacher using EditMentor, you don't need to assign a teacher, as you will automatically be assigned to any classrooms you create. But additional teachers can be added by clicking Assign a Teacher. When an additional teacher is assigned to a classroom, they can make changes to it. The next section is where we assign courses to a classroom. Within a student account, they'll only see the courses assigned to their classroom. Click Assign a Course, and a pop-up window will appear. The courses on the left-hand side are from your curriculum page, which we'll review next. The courses on the right are selected courses added to your classroom. You can either drag or drop courses, or select courses and click the arrow to assign or unassign them. Click OK to save changes. Now let's invite students to our classroom. Click the Invite a Student button. A pop-up will appear. At the top, you'll see a unique link for your classroom. Click Copy Link and share with your students. Students must use this link to create an account connecting them to your organization. You can also find this classroom invite link at the top right corner of the Classroom's Details page or on the main Classrooms page. Click the orange button next to the link to copy the invitation link, then share it with your students. When students click the link, they'll be taken to a page where they can set up their account. Here is where they will create a login and a password. We recommend a student sign up by entering their email address, but we understand many schools don't have email addresses or don't want students sharing personal information. So a student has the option to leave the email field blank and only create a username. If an email address and username are both entered during sign up, either will work to log in. Once they've created their account, EditMentor will prompt them to log in with their new account information. When students log in, they'll see only the courses you've assigned to their classroom. Once students have created an account, you will see their name in the list of students within that classroom. To edit a student's name or username, click the pencil icon. To unassign a student from a classroom, you can select the minus button next to their name. This does not delete the students from your EditMentor account. This only removes them from that classroom. You can also enable or disable a student from a classroom. We'll discuss this feature more on the Students page part of this video. You also have the ability to select multiple students at a time to unassign, enable, or disable. If you want to delete a classroom, click the Delete Classroom button at the bottom of the Classroom's Details page. You can create multiple classrooms too. From the main Classrooms page, press the Create a New Classroom button in the top right corner. In the pop-up window, give your new classroom a name, then select Create. If you use a learning management system at your school, like Blackboard or Schoology, EditMentor allows you to set up your classrooms instantly through it without students needing to create individual accounts. All LMS connections require a secret key and an organization key from EditMentor. To find yours, visit your profile. Then press Basic Information. Your keys will be listed there. Every LMS is set up differently, so please visit our help article to learn more about connecting EditMentor to your organization's specific learning management system. While we're on the profile page, let's review the Reset Account option. EditMentor allows you to reset components of your account. When you press this option, a pop-up will appear. Here, you will choose the data you want to reset. Select All will delete all the data within your account. You can also choose to reset only certain parts of your account, such as classrooms, courses, lessons, teachers, students, or templates. Select the parts of your account you want to reset and click Reset Account. Next, let's check out the curriculum page. Here is where you'll find all the current EditMentor courses. New courses will automatically be added to your account. Click the orange drop-down on a course to see the lessons contained within it. You can then click on a lesson to find the challenges within that lesson. To play through a lesson, click the Try as a Student button. To review a challenge, click the Play button on the right side of a challenge's name to play just that challenge. To view the answers to each challenge within a lesson, click the View All Answers button. As a teacher, you can also edit courses, but please be aware that if any edits are made to a lesson or a course, any EditMentor updates will not be applied to edited courses. Now onto the Students page. The Students page is where you can find a list of students connected to your organization. The search bar at the top allows you to search quickly for students, and the top row allows you to sort each column. The date is when a student created their account. Status shows when an account has been activated. The enabled and disabled state switch allows you to turn a student account on and off. Disabled accounts are gray. Enabled accounts are orange. Disabled accounts do not count towards the number of students connected to your account. The registration link section is if you invited students through a legacy invitation, you can use these buttons to email or copy the registration link. The reset password section allows you to copy a link or email a reset password link for a student's account. If both buttons are grayed out, the student has created their account using a Google login. In the Actions column, the first icon is the Download Certificates button. Students will earn these certificates by completing each course with an 80% or higher. Students can also download their certificate of completion by visiting the details page of each course through their own student login. The Edit button allows you to edit account information for the student, and Delete button allows you to delete a student account from your EditMentor organization. To complete an action for multiple accounts, click on the left side of the student accounts, then use the menu at the top to delete, send password resets, or enable or disable accounts. You can also invite students to a classroom, just like we did on the Classrooms page, by clicking on the Invite Students button in the top right corner. A pop-up will appear with a list of all the classrooms you have access to and a unique classroom invitation link for each one. The Teachers page is similar to the Students page. To invite a teacher to your account, click the Invite a Teacher button in the top right corner and enter their name and email. The teacher will receive an invitation inviting them to create an account. If their name has a green status checkmark, they've created and activated their account. If their name has an orange clock, they still need to create and activate their account. Once students set up their accounts and begin working on lessons, you can track their progress from the dashboard page. On the dashboard page, you can quickly review students' scores. If a score is shown next to the student's name, this indicates that the student has completed the lesson. The clock with an arrow means the student has started the lesson, but they are still in progress. A dash indicates a student still needs to start the lesson. To search for an individual student, use the Search for Students bar at the top of the student name list. To find grades for a specific classroom, course, or period of time, use the Filter button on the top right side of the Student Performance Report. To see a more detailed grade breakdown of each challenge within a lesson, you can hover over the lesson's name on the top bar of the dashboard view, then click Review Scores. This button will take you to the specific Lesson Scores page. On the Lesson Scores page, a list of students' names who have already started the lesson will appear. If a student has not started a lesson, their name will not appear. Click the disclosure triangle to view individual challenge results. The individual challenge results will show how a student did for each challenge within a lesson. This view allows a teacher to see where students excelled and where they may need more practice. If a student has started the lesson but still needs to complete it, you'll be able to see their progress. A score indicates they've completed a challenge. A dash indicates that they still need to start that specific challenge. At the top right corner, the Download a CSV file button will allow you to download the student's scores for that lesson. The X Action button will remove a student's score from that lesson. Use this feature to remove past student scores. Another way to get the score breakdown within a lesson is to go to the curriculum page on the left menu. Then click on the course and the lesson you want to see the grades for. Then click Review Score button at the bottom of the information panel that appears. You can also review the scores from every lesson an individual student has started by clicking their name on any lesson's individual challenge results page. And if you're using a learning management system, EditMentor will import grades into your LMS gradebook. As you review EditMentor courses and lessons, you may decide you only want to have students complete specific lessons that better match your class plans. To do this, you can create your own course. Courses are containers that hold different lessons. On the curriculum page, press Create a New Course in the top right corner. Input the name and description of the course. Uploading an image is optional. Then press Save. To add lessons to your new course, select the orange lesson dropdown, then click Assign a Lesson. You'll see a pop-up window appear. The lessons on the left-hand side are from the courses on your curriculum page. The lessons on the right are the selected lessons added to your new course. You can drag and drop lessons or select lessons and click the arrow to assign or unassign them. Click OK to save changes. Now that you're familiar with EditMentor's interface, let's check out some of the additional resources we offer educators. We believe in the work you're doing and we want to support you. To do so, we've created multiple teacher resources, from teacher guides that break down every lesson with an overview, objectives, estimated time, keywords, suggested discussion topics, and extension activities, worksheets with answers, and more. We also have standards alignment documents with every lesson aligned to CTE, ISTE, and Common Core standards. And at the end of the majority of EditMentor lessons, we include a download link to edit stock footage in hopes that students continue what they've learned. We also have assignments to help support the use of this footage within your classroom. If you ever have a question or run into an issue while using EditMentor, click on the orange chat icon at the bottom right corner of the EditMentor's website to send us a message using the chat feature. Thank you for using EditMentor. We hope you and your students enjoy learning the power of visual storytelling.